At the moment in the whole world, he's the most popular guy, the celebrity of celebrities, Timothée Chalamet.
I'm gonna swing right in there as soon as he's like 30.
티모시 사람이면은 나랑 사귈래? 키스해도 돼? 막 해도 다 돼.
제가 티모시 팬이거든요.
But there's a shocking scandal. Timothée Chalamet and Kylie Jenner were found kissing at a concert. What's even more shocking is that they're like a herbivore and carnivore couple. A beautiful woman working as an actress in New York and a competent man who was a director in France gave birth to their second child in Manhattan, 1995. The name of the boy is Timothée Chalamet, but he experienced many different cultures because of his Jewish-Russian mother and his French father. He especially spent a lot of time in France. Because of that, he's really good at speaking French.
Quelques mots, c'est sur un père et son fils aux États-Unis.
Even more, Timothée Chalamet has got great looks and artistic talent from his parents. His mom was an actress and his father was a writer. And his uncle was a movie producer and his aunt was a TV producer. His grandfather was a scenario writer and his grandmother was a dancer. He's got all the artistic genes. But when he was young, his dream wasn't to become an actor. He wanted to be a soccer player because soccer was the most famous sport in France. He's actually quite good at it because he can teach 6-year-old kids at a soccer camp, but he never got big and strong enough to become a soccer player. So he gave up his childhood dream, but he still visits Paris to watch PSG matches from time to time. Timothée gave up his dream to become a soccer player. He finally decided to become an hip-hop. When he was in school, his math teacher gave an assignment to write a report regarding probabilities. He's got mysterious looks. He looks like a person who prefers chansons, but unlike his appearance, he wrote a rap song about the probability of him becoming a celebrity.
Look at me, it's Timmy T, about to hit him with the ZTST. The probability you see me on TV, 1000 trillion%. I'm a statistical wonder, a statistical gem.
And when he was in high school, like a fish in water, he showed off his dancing and singing talent.
In the highway, you know I hear my Dougie. Feel good music, I'm bringing it. I'm shuffling.
In the future, his ability to dance and sing turns out to be one of his strengths. The director of the new musical movie, Wonka, already saw the videos of his performances, so Timothée didn't have to go through an audition for dancing and singing.
My name is Willy Wonka.
But when he was a kid, he had to give up his dream of becoming a musician because of the harsh reality. But then he meets a person who changes everything, Heath Ledger. He watched Heath Ledger's legendary performance in the movie Dark Knight, where Heath Ledger played the role of Joker. Timothée felt a chill down his spine. Since then, he started to pursue a new dream.
Dark Knight came out when I was 13. People make, I say that all the time, but it's true. I mean, Heath Ledger.
What did you learn?
It's a remarkable dedication to being present in the moment.
Timothée started to play small roles in many different movies. Then one day, he heard incredible news. Christopher Nolan, the director of Dark Knight, who inspired him so much, asked Timothée to come visit for an audition. The movie was Interstellar. More than 10 million people watched the movie in Korea. Timothée got to play the role of the son of the protagonist, Matthew McConaughey. Hold on, did the protagonist have a son in the movie? Wasn't there only a daughter? That's correct. The movie was more focused on the relationship between the daughter and the father.
And I saw it and I loved it, but then I went home with my dad and I wept for an hour.
Why?
Because I just figured my part was bigger.
Timothée went back to playing small roles. Then he got his second opportunity. It was the blockbuster movie Spider-Man: Homecoming. He was one of the 2 people in the final audition. The other actor was Tom Holland. He even did a backflip and snatched shoes using fake spiderweb, which was amazing. On the other hand, Timothée didn't show much of his talent in the final audition, so the director had to choose Tom Holland as the Spider-Man. But later, they become best friends. They're so cool that Tom doesn't care even if Timothée and Zendaya, who is Tom's girlfriend, kisses in a movie.
How are you, mate?
Chilling at work, about to start another beautiful day.
Wonderful.
And no complaints, life is good. How you doing?
I just want to kill you myself.
At the moment, in the United States, Timothée Chalamet and Tom Holland are one of the hottest guys. They have different strengths, but who is better looking? Tom once answered the question.
Who is better looking, Tom Holland or...
Who do you think is the other guy?
It's gonna be Timothée Chalamet. I bet you've put him up there. No, because he's double handsome and I'd lose that one.
This is Timothy's answer.
Timothy Chalamet is better looking than Tom Holland.
Oh man, y'all going for the sauce! Oh shit! Strongly disagree on that. Tom is the ultimate Riz master. Internet knows this, Zendaya knows this, everyone knows this.
Back to his story. Even after a series of failures, Timothy never hated himself too much. Timothy waited patiently until the opportunity finally comes to him. After a long wait, Timothée Chalamet met the work that would change his life. The title of the movie is Call Me By Your Name. It's a low-budget movie that was shot using only one camera. Timothée decided to devote his life to this movie. He did his best to perform the role of a gay man. After the movie was released, many people watched and loved the movie, even though it was a low-budget movie, and Timothée was nominated for the Best Actor in the Academy Awards. Everyone started to pay attention to this new actor. Since then, he became unstoppable. He got many lucrative offers, but he didn't get complacent. He focused on improving his acting. He focused on working with good directors, good actors for good movies. Those were his interests. Indie movies that he played a role in all became a success. He became a new star in Hollywood. Timothée found another movie that would represent his career, Dune. It's a movie based on a sci-fi that was released in the 1960s. The director, Denis Villeneuve, thought Timothée Chalamet was the right guy even before the production of the movie. In Dune Part 1, there's a scene that's riveting and probably the best scene in the movie, the Gomja Bar scene. This was the first scene that was shot in the entire production of Dune Part 1. This was the director's reaction to Timothée Chalamet's acting when the scene was being shot.
Timothée didn't saw me, but I was dancing behind the camera. Thank you, gods of cinema. I didn't fuck it up.
Let's take a break for a moment. If you look at his name, it's hard to tell if it's English or French. In fact, many people don't know how to pronounce his name. Is it Timothée or Timothy or Timothée? It's really confusing.
It's pronounced Timothy. I always thought, I don't know if you guys, I thought it was Timothée because of the double E's.
This was Timothy's reaction.
Whatever you'd like. You could say Doug, Alex, Rick, whatever works.
I like guests like this.
Timothée Chalamet is also famous for his great fashion styles. He was selected as the best dresser in 2019 by GQ. I wanted to see for myself how great his styles were, so I saw some photos. But look, isn't this too much? Sorry, you're the best dresser. He's famous for picking his own outfits without a fashion consultant. He was asked why he doesn't hire a fashion consultant. He said, "I can dress myself just fine alone, so why should I bother letting someone else do it for me?" He said he doesn't need one. He looks even better when he's in daily casual outfits. He'd look handsome even in a wife beater. He wears so well. But why does he look so handsome in almost all outfits? Timothée is 178 centimeters tall. He's not even 180 centimeters. But when he is in front of the camera, he almost looks like a model with great body proportions. So why does he seem to have such great proportions? That's because of his handsome face. Everyone looks at his face first and moves down. What? Timothée Chalamet is handsome, talented, dresses, well, diligent, positive, and cute. So it's not so surprising that he's popular among women. Jennifer Lawrence can't wait for Timothée Chalamet to get older.
I didn't realize he was so young, though. So hot. Timothy, I'm waiting for him to get like a little bit older, you know, like buttering him up.
Text him right now.
And then like a pig for slaughter. And I'm gonna swing right in there as soon as he's like 30. Just tell him to wait. So talented and hot.
And Margot Robbie found him so cute when Timothy tried to pose for the camera. He's also very popular among Korean girls. Yoonhae of Girls' Generation once said this. Actress Han So-hee said this.
티모시 팬이거든요.
And Chae Young of Twice said this.
아파 보여야 돼. 티모시 샬라메라고.
The hottest guy in the whole world at the moment, the celebrity of celebrities, Timothée Chalamet. It wouldn't make much sense if he wasn't seeing anyone. He once dated Lourdes Leon, who's Madonna's daughter. They broke up after 1 year of dating. Then he started seeing Lily Rose Depp, the daughter of Johnny Depp, for about 2 years. Then the most shocking news surprised his fans. Timothée Chalamet and Kylie Jenner was found kissing at a concert. What's even more shocking is that they look like a herbivore and carnivore dating.
Stop it. Get some help.
What's shocking is that Kylie Jenner dated Travis Scott and has 2 children, so she's a mother. She's part of the Kardashian family, she's a famous celebrity, and she also owns a cosmetic company. She used to be a woman who prefers to spend her vacation on a luxury yacht wearing a bikini. At least that's what it seemed. But now, she prefers to spend her vacation in a rural town wearing a floral dress. Ever since he was 19, Timothée has never stopped acting up until 28. His goal has always been working with and learning from good directors and actors. Maybe this is how he succeeded even after a series of failures.
That's why I did a part like I did in Hostiles, which isn't like a huge part or anything, but I wanted to watch how Christian Bale works on a set for a month and a half, because he's an incredible actor, and sure enough, there are things I can, steal. Not necessarily steal, but just even the idea that it's a marathon and not a sprint, and the way he shows up on set every day and he's ready to go, and he doesn't reach for anything in a scene, which is, the privilege of getting to be leads in a movie for 20, 30 years, but as a young actor, you're reaching all the time, and so to watch him go to work, that was an insane experience, and it's something I'm totally happy I did, even though the role's not huge, but I just wanted to be around those veterans and those greats.
So far, we have learned about the best actor in Hollywood, Timothée Chalamet.